Hello, welcome to the first RS video where it tells you what kinds of stuff to say in exams. Here's your computer, just go on the internet and we'll get started straight away, no messing about. So www.aqa.org.uk, because that's the exam board that you're studying RS with. Go to religious studies, subjects religious studies, the greatest of all the subjects. You're doing a GCSE, click on that. You're doing religious studies B, and you want to go to this bit here where it says past papers and mark schemes. So some of you are doing unit 2 and 3, and some of you are doing units 3 and 4. So let's just go for a unit 3 one. Doesn't matter which year it is, they're all similar sorts of questions. And just click on the question paper, and here it is. This is what they look like. It's got the number there. This one was in May 2011 and it lasts for 1 hour and a half. You've got to do 4 questions, and so that means you should spend about 22.5 minutes on each question. Each question has 5 parts, but you already know that because you've done loads in practice anyway. So when you first get in the exam room, have a look through the different questions, and I'll just zoom out so you can see it better. Oh, too far. That's better. So, and just make sure that you can do all the questions that there are before you attempt a question, and just have a quick look through when you first get in. There's one about elderly and deaf. There's one about drugs. There's one about crime. There's always one about rich and poor in Britain, and then there's one about world poverty as well. So just make sure you can do them all, read through. I'm going to do this drugs one here just to show you how to get loads of marks. So once you've decided what question to do, use the clock in the exam room to think to yourself, right, I'm going to spend about 20 odd minutes on this. Look at the photograph below. It's some young lady sat near a graffiti wall. I think she did that. She's just proud of her graffiti, and she's written no drugs, no drugs, no drugs. So it's good graffiti, good advice. So then you do the questions. So question 11 is really easy. It's just asking you to give 2 reasons why some people use illegal drugs. So you just say any 2 reasons basically, and you don't have to write in full sentences when it says give. You could just say 2 reasons. So you could just write addiction and peer pressure, and that's it. You'll get 2 marks. You don't have to write it in a long sentence or anything like that, because it just says give 2 reasons. So go straight on then to question 12, which says explain why religious believers disagree with drink driving. This is where some of you come unstuck, because you look at it and some of you say, I'm not religious, so I don't know what religious believers, why they disagree with drink driving. Well, just consider that religious believers are still human beings just like everybody else, and it's worth 3 marks. So you just need to say pretty much 3 things about why anybody might disagree with drink driving, and you're probably more likely to get all the marks if you include some religious stuff. So anyway, just to get 3 marks on that question, I'm going to say something like religious believers disagree with drink driving because it causes accidents and people die. So that's one reason. Also, it goes against the law of your country, and Christians and other religions say that you should follow the laws of your country where appropriate. And throw in a religious teaching, I'll say that Jesus said you should love your neighbour as yourself. So be kind to other people and treat other people like you want to be treated. So you wouldn't like it if somebody ran you over while they were drunk, so don't do that to other people. If you say that, you'll get 3 marks. The next question, that's an easy one as well. Look, religious believers should not smoke tobacco. What do you think? If any of you do this question and don't get 3 marks, I'll really, really want to know why, because all it's asking you is, what do you think? So the answer's in your own head by definition. You have to know the answer to this because it's your opinion. So because it's worth 3 marks, just write 3 things about what you believe about that. So I'm going to say my opinion, which isn't really my opinion, I don't really mind. Don't say your opinion, just say the opinion that you can get most points for. So I'll just say, I agree with that, yep, religious believers should not smoke tobacco because tobacco is harmful to you. It might cause you to die, and religious people should care about their body because most religions believe that God gave you your body as a gift, so don't wreck it with tobacco. Also, don't smoke tobacco. Religious people shouldn't smoke it because it could harm other people around you by passive smoking. For example, if you smoke in the car, your kids might get poorly. If you say that, you'll get 3 marks, and then you'll be on 100% so far. A star. Told you these questions were easy. Number 14. Explain religious beliefs and teachings about the mind and body. That's a bit of a trickier question because you have to think, what do religious people think about mind and body? So you need some specialist teachings. So it's a good job we taught you some. And the one that you might remember from lessons is a teaching that says something like, your temple, no, got it wrong. Your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. And that just means that God gave you your body, and it is valuable and precious and shouldn't be destroyed. Also, you've all been familiar with the concept of the sanctity of life. So just say again that religious beliefs and teachings include the sanctity of life. This means that life is precious and important, so your body is something that you should treasure and not abuse with drugs. So it's, link it to drugs because it's about the drugs question. If you say those things, you'll probably get 4 marks. Maybe add something else in, like Muslims believe that substances that damage your body are haram, they're forbidden. So don't abuse your body that Allah has given you. And by this point you'll probably be thinking, I've definitely got an A star, but I might as well do the last question. Actually, you can't get an A star without doing the last question. So the last question in each section on each topic is always a statement, and this one says, people who take illegal drugs should be punished. And then it says, do you agree? Give reasons for your answer. Share your thought about more than one point of view, and refer to religious arguments. So the advice that I usually give is always just start off agreeing with the statement no matter what. And just say 3 things why you agree with the statement, and try and get a religious comment into those 3 points. And then halfway through your answer say, on the other hand, other people think the opposite. And then say 3 reasons why someone would not agree with the statement. And again, try and get a religious point in. And if you do that, you will get 6 marks. So let's do it. Right, I agree. People who take illegal drugs should be punished because they've gone against their religious teachings, and God gave you your body as a gift, and it should not be destroyed or abused, and it should be precious. You just might have picked up that I've just used all the same teachings as the previous questions, which is fine. It doesn't matter. And also, they should be punished because it goes against the law of your country, and laws are there to keep society ticking over nicely. So don't abuse the laws of your country. Also, I agree because if you're punished for taking illegal drugs, it might help you to get better, so you don't need them anymore. You might go through rehab or something like that. So what else can I say? That'll probably do, to be honest. Oh, also, you should be punished because you might put people in danger while you're taking illegal drugs. So if you take too much heroin or cocaine and then do something silly, you might injure some other people. So you should be punished for basically being a criminal. So that's why some people might agree with the statement. And then you say, however, other people might disagree because you shouldn't be punished for taking illegal drugs, because if you are taking illegal drugs, it's probably because you're not very happy. You want to take them to escape from some sort of issues that you have in life. So you don't need to be punished. What should happen is you should be helped. And Jesus taught that you should love your neighbour as yourself and help other people and show compassion and love to them. So they should be helped to get off the drugs instead, e.g. by going to rehabilitation or some sort of counselling to help you instead of punishing you. Also, another point is that if you're punished for taking illegal drugs, you might get sent to prison, where you might end up wanting to just take more drugs or mixing around loads of other people that are taking more drugs. So it might not help you to get punished. It might be a better and more constructive thing if you are helped in society without being punished. And if you write all that, again, you'll get 6 marks. So all the stuff I've just said is how to get pretty much full marks on the questions. And remember, you don't even need to get full marks to get an A star. And for a lot of you who are aiming for a C, for a C grade, you only need about 11 points. 11 marks out of 18. So if you can get into the habit of getting these 6 mark questions right and getting 6 points on those, that means you only need 5 from the rest. And that one's really easy, that's 2. And that one's really easy, so that's your 5. So it's possible to get a C grade without even answering all the questions. So the important thing that you need to remember is that each question that you do, just try your best and say as many things as you can, and then you're just more likely to get more points. But I think everybody that does RS at the Lehmans will easily, hopefully, be able to get 11 points out of 18 on that question. So watch this space for some more videos. I'll do another question probably every day or something. It's a bit sad, I know, but if you watch them all, by the end of watching them all, you'll be a bit of an expert on how to do RS exams. Alright, so watch some more and see you later. Bye.